Now here's something you don't see every day, a car that actually has less power than it did the previous year, but that's exactly what's happened with this 2015 Hyundai Sonata Sport with the 2-liter turbo. It's gone from having 274 horsepower to 245. Now, Emmy's already reviewed this car, so I won't be reviewing it. You can click on the link below to watch that review. What I want to know is, what does that mean in real numbers? How fast will it go from 0 to 60? And that is coming up next on the Fast Lane Car. Oh, it is cold out there. It is also a mile above sea level, which means that our times are going to be slower. So if you're at sea level, you could subtract almost a second, 3/4 to a second off the time that I am going to get today. People have said they like me better without my sunglasses, so there you have it. No sunglasses. All right, here we go. I'm going to do this run twice. The first time is going to be just flooring it, and the next time I'm gonna give it a little bit of brake torquing. So here we go. First run, floored. All right, take two. There's snow on my shoes and it slipped off the accelerator pedal. All right, take two, flooring it. There we have it. And there's 60. And there's the number, just a tick above 8 seconds, 8.08, which is very good. You know, that's not bad. You know, it's about similar to many of the other family sedans that we've tested up here. Obviously, this competes with cars like the Fusion, the Mazda 6, the Passat, the Accord, to name just a few. And interestingly enough, it's quasi sister or brother, the Optima SX Turbo, which still retains the 270 plus horsepower that this used to have last year. Now you may be wondering, why would Kia reduce the output of this 2-liter from 274 to 245 and 260 pound-foot of torque? Well, my guess is fuel economy, because let's face it, everything today is driven by fuel economy. But that also means, I suspect, slower 0 to 60 times. Let's find out right now. This time I'm going to brake torque it, and what brake torquing does is it just keeps my foot on the brake while I let the turbo build up a little bit of boost, and then I let go of the brake and let the car take off like a scalded cat. So here we go, a little brake torquing. And there's 60. And oh my. Look at that. That was a second slower. 9.04. So sometimes brake torquing is not the way to go. And there's 60. Check it out, guys. In sport mode, 9.30. So we're actually getting slower every time we do this. That is certainly an interesting result. We could try it one more time, see if we can go a little bit faster. We can brake torque it in sport mode, but I wouldn't hold up too much hope of going much faster. It seems like that very first run was the fastest run of the day. The brakes are getting squishy. You can tell these cars aren't designed for hard braking. And there we go, 9.03. So yeah, take that for what it's worth. This is real world testing, and that very first run, this car had the beans. I can smell the brakes now. You can just tell these guys aren't designed for this repeated braking. Let's face it, these are family sedans. While they have a sporty character, they're not necessarily sports cars, and for that reason, I will not be taking it around this track, because none of you will be taking it around this track. So, just a tick over 8 seconds is the fastest we could go, which, you know, is, I think, right about where you need to be for a car of this character. Well, that wasn't much of a surprise, was it? Less horsepower means slower 0 to 60 times. So here's my bottom line. If you're interested in getting better fuel economy, get the Hyundai. But if you're like me and you like power, well, then go for the quasi-sister car, the Kia Optima SX Turbo, because that still has 270 plus horsepower and is going to be faster from 0 to 60. As always, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Car. Check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and real-world reviews, and of course, a new car video every day. See you next time. Ciao.